Janet, live session. Thank you so much for coming. Today is a Friday. Unexpected. I missed this table. I don't know about you. It's been long since I came on this table. This is one of those days you don't expect Janet to show up, but I'm here. I'm here. I took off from work. And this is to encourage some of you. When you feel stressed, it's better for you to take off so that you can create better relationships. You know, when you're stressed, you can be a bad person. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's good to relax, take time off from work, do your thing, clean, catch up with your own mental health, catch up with your own stress, And Janet is here because the green card is open. And I know today is Friday, so many people are off. So they want to work on this green card. And I love you so much for coming. I love you for following Janet Rangi always. When you see Janet, it's pure success. This is the time I ask you guys to leave alone the dancing videos. Leave alone the kitchen videos. Leave alone the comedy, the music, and come to this channel, and then you can go back. Because those are more interesting. But this is a channel of success. This is a channel of those who think beyond themselves, their borders, think outside the box, looking for success beyond their own means, making a difference in their own lives, making a difference in their own families. Present. Alex is present. Joy, Beatrice, love you, all of you. This is Janet. Maybe some of you probably you want to know what my t-shirt says. This is Facebook, so it's the other way around. I think motivator, innovator, believer, teacher. Okay, I love you so much for coming. We are going to tackle frequently asked questions. Come in. You're very welcome to Janet Rangi. Tune in, relax. Let's make this fun. After we are done with the green card, remember, this is just to help us put something as an option. Janet Rangi, this is just an option. We are putting in the green card, but we know we have 3, 4, 5 other options on the table. So that when this lottery we miss, the student visa is cooking. The visiting visa is cooking. The J1 visa is cooking. The asylum is cooking. The H1B here is cooking. The green card through marriage is cooking. Through religion, it's cooking, right? We have all these options on the table, right? We came as visiting visa. Now we are looking to becoming students. Now we are going to visit Canada to see if we can get job offers on the other side. We are finding loans. We are finding scholarships. We are applying to community colleges. We are applying to universities, right? We are changing professions. We are making a difference. We are not stuck. We are building our credit. Okay? We are improving our lives. We are making more money. Okay? That is Janet Rangi. Okay? We are making a difference. We are having life insurance. We are saving. We are making more money. We are looking for a better job. Yes, Nairobi, Sandra, and all the university students, welcome. I love university students because Janet is providing an option. Janet, when she comes here, she's telling you what the world knows. Okay? So now, when you're approaching 4th year, Janet has even taught you how to do your IELTS, how to do your TOEFL. So you're just not thinking that I'll go and tarmac, I'll go and start looking for a job, and you don't even know where the job will come from. Janet is telling you where the jobs are. And now, after graduation, you're ready. You're ready to fly. Take the plane. Go, take the world, conquer the world. Why not? We are not going to be closed-minded. We are opening up. We are opening up. We are starting businesses. We are going to school. We are making a difference. We are the best in our families, okay? But for now, we are going to try our luck with the DV lottery because it's free of charge. For Nigerians, maybe you are married to a Ugandan, who knows? You can also apply. But today we'll DV lottery, okay? And before I start with the DV lottery, understand the word green card in America means permanent residency. There are many, many ways of getting green cards. Just because you did not win a DV lottery does not mean you can never get a green card. Remember, Janet came to the United States as a student. Okay, and I did exams and passed, and I found an employer. So I found the green card through employment. And when the employer sponsored me, they did something called change of status. You do not have to leave America and go back home. That means they are going to change your visa from F1 to green card. During that time, they don't expect you to show up in school, my friends. You are going through a process called change of status. And that means you're legal. As you wait for the immigration USCIS.gov to change your visa from student to green card. I was on a green card for more than 5 years and I applied for citizenship. Now, if you get it through military, you don't have to wait the 5 years. If you get it through marriage to a US citizen, probably it's not 5 years. You can always get citizenship much faster. Okay, so there are many ways. I'm just telling you that is one of the example. Some of you will be students in America and you wonder, Janet, how will I stay permanently and get a green card in the United States? You probably will have to go to school, find an employer in the United States, change it to H1B, and then eventually H1B will go into green card. Or you start as a student. Of course, every student after graduation, they get something called OPT, where you can work anywhere in the United States for 1 year. During that 1 year, you ask an employer to file for you H1B. H1B is good for 3 years. 3 years can be renewed another 6 years. That means H1B is a total of 6 years. Combined with OPT, after graduation, we are talking of 7 years of working legally in the United States. Let me repeat. You finish American education, graduation, 1 year of working OPT, 6 years of H1B. During those 6 years, an employer can change to green card. We leave the politics of H1B outside. I know rough waters. Okay? We are going through rough waters. But I'm very, very hopeful. These things are still legal. Nothing has changed. Okay? So understand, when you're coming to the United States, that's how you're thinking. How do I convert myself into a working visa? Okay, some of you marry, you get green cards. So understand, don't limit yourself. Janet, I didn't get the DV lottery, I'm done. No, you are not done. Who said you're done? So do your homework, you follow Janet Rangi, you choose. What is the best way for you to come? When you come as a visitor and you think I'm out of topic, no, I'll continue with the green card because I know how it feels not to win. And some people think because they didn't win, end of story. No. I mean, very few people get green cards through lottery. Majority of us, we got green cards through other means. This is to encourage you that this is not end of all. Those of you who are in the United States, you're asking me, Janet, I've been applying for so many years. What can I do different? No, just follow directions. Your best chance of winning the green card is following directions, especially we'll go through the frequently asked questions. Don't use old photos. That's one of the mistakes some of you do. Don't apply twice. That's some of the mistakes you do and then they throw you out. Okay, so we'll go. That's why I'm doing the frequently asked questions. I was just introducing. This is Janet, your girl, bringing success to you at home, bringing you success here in the United States, bringing you success everywhere. Thinking outside the box. Education, green card, only need high school. Principal applicant. Janet has gone into frequently asked questions. Janet, I did not graduate high school. I do not. Well, did your husband graduate high school? Let the husband apply for you. Apply include you. Yes, you qualify. Can you apply yourself? No. But they say you can have 2 years experience. That means you didn't graduate high school, but you went and did a vocational course, which is about 2-3 years, and you have some experience. They say you might qualify. But baseline for you to qualify, at least you graduated high school. And I've had people saying, I got a D, I got a C minus, I didn't I've never seen anywhere where they said, you must have been a student. I never saw that. If someone comments, if you've won a green card and you didn't get an A or a B, comment. But all I know, they say high school. I love these people. I love this. I love America, I'm telling you. You can always start. They just say, did you finish primary, elementary? You went to high school, 12 years equivalent to America. Okay? 12 years means high school. Okay? You keep things simple. If you didn't, your spouse did. If your husband who did not graduate, your wife graduated high school. So we are in. Are we on the same page? Janet is full of hope. Always hope. Hope. Okay, the education part, we are done. No more questions. If you are new on this page, scroll down, go and share with your friends, ask them what they are saying. Okay, we are not going to start asking too many questions about education. Oh, I did this, I failed, I did. No, high school, period. Okay, now for the professions, Janet, do they want you to be this profession? Do they want you to be this profession? Diploma, it doesn't matter. Diploma, my friend, you finished high school. You are not going to get a diploma if you didn't finish high school. Okay, all right, so get the point. Now they have something called ONET online. When you click that link, you look at the professions, how they make decisions. If I were you, I'm going to apply because I graduated high school and leave the rest to the embassy. But the problem is, if you apply and you don't qualify, and maybe you've already paid fees for medical, you've paid fees for what, or you've resigned your job, that's not good, you know what I mean? But so some of those things, pay attention to see if you really qualify. Okay, I'm just saying the minimum they need is high school. Diploma, degree, those are just a plus. PhD, that is a plus. Okay, good. Remember, it opened October 7th to November 10th. You think Janet is joking? Again, I'll go down here in the comments, when does the green card start? I'm like, surely, my friend, I love you. Did you watch Janet Rangi video? Like, take your time to watch Janet. Take your time to watch Janet, because if I come down in the comments, my followers will not be happy with you. Janet, where is the link? When I finish this video, again, I will put the link on top of this head. The links are down here. If you listen to Janet Rangi, maybe someone has forwarded this to you. The first thing you hear, green card, and then you don't even care to listen to the video. You just want to hear from Janet, but Janet is speaking, like, that's why I'm doing the video, to make it easy for you. Okay, so if you're too lazy to scroll down, again, Janet loves you. She will put the link after this video. Don't go asking when the video is going on. I don't see the link. When I'm done with the video, I will go and collect the link again so that you can go and click. Why is Janet doing this for you? Because you will go on the correct website. Janet has been in America for too long. She knows the correct websites, the correct link. Don't go to fake websites. Don't go paying money for the green card. This thing is completely free of charge. If someone is asking you for money, understand that they are paying the service to apply for you. In the end, you are responsible for the information that goes to the application. So you are not paying the State Department, you are paying the person helping you. Okay? All right. October 7th, which was 2 days ago, to November 10, the green card is open. If it's not working, be patient. You have 30 days to apply. Okay? All right. Remember, the whole world lands on the same page during this season. A passport is a must. And it never used to be a must. But starting last year, and us on this page last year, we prepared. No wonder many of us won on this page. I suspect over 50. Personally, I only know of 30 who want the green card on this page. Through their comments, through them calling me, family calling me. I lost count. And I always say, if you win, come back. If you don't hear Janet, I have something called a review section. Go in the review section. We have 5-star review page. Put in your success story, because that's how the other people will come and believe in these programs. They're going to believe in Janet Rangi. They're going to believe in themselves and success. So share your story. You don't have to let me know. One day I'll find you, but just put in the comments or leave a review and people will come and see the success stories, okay? Now, remember, we have 30 days to apply. Let's move on. Because people ask, when is the green card? I'm like, did you even listen to the video? Did you even try to open the link? Okay? October 7, November 10 this year. Results will come out May next year. Keep your confirmation number. No one will send you an email to tell you you won. The email is important after you win. They will to you, but they will never communicate to you. Okay? The embassy will not call you to tell you won. The State Department will not call you to tell you won. That's why you keep your confirmation number ready. You keep it safe. Someone, Julia, says they are locked in 100%. I love you. Beatrice is here. I love you for coming. The photograph. As I said, do not reuse the photographs. They want a photograph that is 6 months old. If I were you, I will take a fresh photograph. And by the way, if you're listening to me, whether you're here in the United States or wherever you are, please share the studio. Share the place where you've taken your green card photos. Especially if you're successful, tell us where you took these pictures. Because some of my people ask me, do you know any place where they can take for me a good picture? I love that question. And I know there are not so many places now that we have smartphones, because you can just take with a smartphone and make sure it's a 600 by 600 pixels. They don't allow shadows. You're not going to put on glasses the way Janet is this. You can't have shadows. You can't have this background. It has to be a clean, clear background. It can't be dark in the background. It has to be clean, clear. Your face, both ears showing, you know, straight, a slight smile, not too sad, but just, you know, straightforward. Okay, now go on the link I will give you, follow the directions to the letter. You can even take it to the studio, the photo people, and tell them this is what I want. You open for them the page, you tell them it has to measure this way, and they said, can you send that picture to someone in the United States to do it for you and return email back? Yes, you can do that. But when you are making the application, you cannot go on Word and start saving to finish later. Once you start, you finish. Frequently asked questions, because some people think they applied for the green card and they did not. And Janet is here to tell you to know whether you applied for the green card or not, or whether you applied twice or not. Because, Janet, I'm afraid it says submit and I'm afraid I applied twice. Do you think they will disqualify me? Keep watching. I'm going to answer all those questions. So the photograph, do not be lazy. Put in the correct photograph. Most recent, because they can tell, the computers can tell if this is an old photo or not. Make sure you use the correct photo specifications. That's why I say, how do you increase your chances of winning when it's a lottery? First of all, you do the right thing so that they don't kick you out. Okay, so make sure, guys, please share with us where you take the photographs. I'm not promoting business, I'm just helping our followers. Okay, please share where you take your photographs. My friends, the comment section is not for Janet, it's for all of us. Go down here, listen to them, let them give you wherever country you are. Even here in America, if you're in America, someone called me and said, Janet, where do I take the pictures? First of all, I think the smartphone, if you have a camera. Before these smartphones, we used to go to Walmart, we used to go to Target, we'd go to any pharmacy like CVS, you know, Walgreens, we'd go to Office Max, Costco. They used to do these things, and you just go there and you make sure you open the link and say, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a picture that is 600 by 600. It has to be this much. This is the specifications they want. Don't even explain. You see what I do to these people? I just go and open. I say, can you read? This is what I'm looking for. This. So that you don't think, why are you explaining things that they are written down? This is how much. I'll just pay for, you tell me the right things. I'm very open, by the way. In this country, I'm very open. I usually, hi, how are you doing? I'm not very computer savvy. Technology is not my thing. So do you mind reading this link? This is what they asked me to do, period. I usually do that all the time. And I get the best service. I'm giving you secrets. Me, I always get the best service because I'm always friendly to everyone. So I'm sorry to bother you. Is the line long? I'm willing to wait. You deal with these ones and then I'll be the last one. So photographs are very important, okay? Thank you, Veronica, for tuning in, and Mercy. Huh? Okay. Yes, Mercy is saying people in Eldoret, where do we get? That's what I want. Put in your cities. Comment. Help your people from the city you are. Tell them where to go for the photographs. I promise you this hair is coming down today. I'm done. Okay. Qualifying education, we are going to deal with high school. I think I answered that. Someone asked, is there an age limit? No, there is no age limit. Okay? I can't tell you if you're 70, apply. And if there is no age limit, but they say the young ones can be locked out because they need a minimum high school education, remember? So if you apply and you're 16 and you haven't done high school, then they can lock you out. That's the only thing I read. If you read anything else, tell us. Okay, so you don't worry about your age. Some of us, we think like when we are 40, we are aged. In America, life has just begun. Some of us get married at 50, okay? So sorry. I'm just telling you. Okay, I'm just saying, okay? These are life. We live longer. Healthcare is good. Okay, so, don't look at your age. Okay? Students here, we go to school. We are 55, we go to school. Who said I can't go to school at 55? Huh? Everything you think, you have to be 25 to qualify. Some of you, that's how you think. Thank you for watching from Kisi. Yes, Mika Obiero to US. watching you from Kisumu. Thank you, Kisumu town, for watching Janet Rangi. I love you so much for coming. Faith, tell them. Tito, where are you watching from? Dubai. I love you so much for watching. Some of you want to think like once you are not, I just turned 30. Because you're feeling disappointed, your 20s are gone. Now you can't even start dating. And now, I'm not blaming you, you know. Me, I turned 30 in the aeroplane. My dad passed away when I was 29. I flew back home. When I was coming back, I turned 30 years old in the aeroplane. It was painful. I'm like, my 20s are gone. My 20s are gone. Who told you? Police. Life starts any age, okay? So minimum age, no minimum age. Thank you for watching from Naivasha. I love you so much. Hey? So Nigerians are disqualified, yes. But if they are married to other people, no, they are not. Dubai, you are watching. I love you back, someone. I love you so much from Doha, Qatar. And from Kampala, I love you so much for watching. So, there is no age limit. That's what Janet is saying. But Janet likes to make the show more interesting. So we have to see, you know, and so you get the point. Age is just a number. At least for me, that's what I believe. Okay? I believe age is just a number. So I don't leave things to bother me. From Homa Bay, Joy. Beryl is watching from Nairobi. Okay? How to apply? The link is up here. See, I'm going to your comments real quick as we continue. Janet, I'm in America. Can I apply for the green card? Yes, you can apply from any location. Just tell them the truth. From Nakuru, from Westlands, they are watching. Apply from any location. From Westlands, from Russia, from China, from America, from Australia, from Dubai, Doha, wherever. Abuja, you know, Lagos, you know, Monrovia, wherever you are. Apply. Just tell them the truth, okay? What they don't care. I mean, Google can tell where you are, but what the State Department wants to know, who are you? So what does it make a difference if I'm in Russia? Does it change the fact that I come from Uganda? No, this is the internet, my friend. Apply online. By the way, this question is not a stupid question. You know, I salute you back. Okay, all of you are watching. I salute. This is not a stupid question because the State Department has also said the same thing. So all this question is no stupid question. All the questions are good. Okay, someone is watching from Western Kenya. Thank you so much. From Doha. I love you, Janet. Mary, I love you back. Someone, Chinedu is like, how do you apply? The link will be up here. And as I said, spend time reading. By the way, this is my final video on the green card. After this, I'm going back to Canada. So pay attention, okay? Pay attention. What Janet is saying, it's coming from pure experience. Not only has Janet in this country almost 18 years, Janet has also gotten a green card. Janet is an American citizen. Janet has lived in Africa, okay? Janet has lived in the United States. Janet has traveled the world. When she's telling you she has done these things and she's telling you based on experience. Wanting success to come to your families. Egypt, you are watching. Thank you so much. So apply from any location. This is a question that even the State Department has said. These are not Janet Rangi words. This is the U.S. State Department as a resource for my information. Janet does not do guesswork. Everything that comes from my mouth, experience from Ghana, from the comments, from my followers, I'm telling you, from the credible sources. United States Department of State deals with international relations, runs the green card. Once you win, the embassy deals with it. Once you're in America, uscis.gov. Okay? All right. Enter the lottery only once. Frequently asked questions. How do you know you entered once? Okay? This is, and you will read for yourself. You hit the submit button. If it doesn't go, you hit it again. You are not applying twice, and I know you worry. Am I answering someone? Janet, it didn't go through, and I kept on hitting submit. Submit, does it mean I applied 3 times? No, you did not. Until you receive a confirmation number, they did not get your record. Not Janet Rangi words, State Department words. Take it from me, take it to the bank, okay? It's right here in the link. I'm just breaking it down making it easy for you. Maybe some of you will meet this. Now the internet is very unpredictable. You go there, you're done applying, you're trying to submit, it's not working. I'm trying to submit, I'm afraid I will apply twice. You are not applying twice until they give you a confirmation number. If you've not gotten the confirmation number, they do not have your record. Don't go saying, I applied for the green card and I think, no, you did not. No, you did not. You did not apply for the green card. The only time you apply for the green card, you actually finish submit and you got a confirmation number. Are we on the same page? Okay. And I know that's a very important thing for you. I know my people. I know the problems you encounter because I don't guess things. I go to the comments and I focus on questions. And I know one question is affecting 1,000 other people. No payments, free of charge. Yes, you can use someone else to apply for you, but this is completely free until you win. Then we'll talk about the cost. You see, the good thing, I will come and tell you when the results are out, and we will cover moving forward what to do next. I cover everything. I have you covered. I have you covered. All you need is to show up on Janet Rangi. I will cover you like crazy. You know, you will have money in your pocket. You know, Janet loves home. I have my background. I'm very happy. But again, I love dollars. I love to have money. I love a good life. Thank you so much for following. So, the passport, they started saying it's required for security reasons. Okay, they want to make sure the correct person is applying and they don't have any, scammers. So yes, a passport is required. Okay, and important, pay attention. My husband does not have a passport. My wife does not have well, apply using the one that has a passport. They only need one passport. Okay? Principal applicant, they need a passport. The other ones, no. After you win, of course, they will need a passport. Are you understanding? Did I answer some of your questions, some of your burning questions? Yes, if you reach vocational school and you have a job, they say you qualify, at least if you have some experience. Okay? Have I answered some? So, a passport is required for the principal applicant. Let's keep it that simple. The person applying needs to have a passport. The rest of the family, no. But you will have to submit their photographs and their information. Let me take a breath there so that... Okay. Principal applicant needs to have a passport. If you are the one applying, you need a passport. Janet, the old passport. Janet, the new passport. Use the passport that your government has given you. Use the passport that the government has. So what? You don't have the new one. You don't have the new East African. So what are you going to do? Do you have a chance if you use the old one, and then if you win, the embassy you think will not understand that you had a valid passport that was not expired, and now you have a new one, and they are both credible, the same names, the same person, the next. Keep life simple. This, I don't know how they will deal, but I'm just telling you as a blogger what I will do. I'm not going to stress. I'm not going to leave a chance. Oh, I'm not going to apply this year because I don't even have a passport. I have the old passport and it's valid. Now, if they kick it out, then I can't help you because it means that the systems are not recognizing the old passport. Then let it be. Let it be. I hope if you have any questions, please share with us in the comments. But Janet is trying to cover the ground as much as I can because this is the last time I'm doing DV lottery. If you didn't watch the previous, this is the third video. And I do it now because I don't want to delay. We only have 30 days from October 7 to November. Yeah, sorry, someone called me and I blocked the phone. So I don't know how they went through. Sorry about that. I blocked the phone. So keep in mind that the passport, okay, passport, don't worry, a principal applicant. Let me read something else about. Now, they said you need to keep a copy of your passport. So before you go and apply, make a photocopy in case you lose, okay? That is what they said. Because you can always explain to the embassy. Everything you do, always have a copy and keep it safe. Don't start walking around with it. Go and hide it in your grandma's house. Take a picture. Email yourself so you can print it when the last time comes. I mean, when you lost a passport, provide evidence. Keep a copy of a passport to help you explain your situation. That means they are flexible. Okay, someone just recommended New Galaxy Studio on Moy Avenue. Okay, I'll put the link for those of you who are saying put the link. Yes, someone is saying in Kisumu they have. Oh wow, I like that. So people are sharing. Please don't miss this is one of those videos you will have to go to the comment section and spend time with our people here. Janet, if one is married customarily, do you think yes they qualify? But after you win, go and seal the deal, go to the DC, go to the church, marry or something. Okay, because let me tell you, they know how to catch liars. Some of you are customary married, but you have children together. You have children together. So they can tell. Make sure the chief knows about your customary marriage. Okay? Never leave the embassy alone. I'm just customarily married. No? Put them in. And this is the difference. Let's say you are customary married, you don't have a marriage certificate, and you apply for the green card, and you leave your spouse out. How are they supposed to trust you? Friends, I love you. You are customary married. You are the one who knows you're married. And then you go to the DV lottery, and you leave your husband out, or you leave your wife out. How is the US supposed to understand that? Do you blame them? But from day one, you declare. You're declaring from day one. If you win, they know you declared. And when you win, they'll give you a second chance for updates. It's called DS260. Once that is locked over. If you're married before within that time, update. Tell them the truth. So the truth is with you always. The truth is not with the embassy. They are not here to argue with you. The embassy is not here to argue with you. The embassy is here to confirm the information you gave to them. Are we on the same page? Period. Like, easy. It's you who has the information. If you think like that, you'll always be a winner, okay? And they are very flexible. In as much as you think they are difficult, when you are working with the truth, it will work out for you. Let's move on. I hope I answered customary. Okay, so spouses can apply for each other, yes, and I said this in the previous video. Remember, if you apply twice, they will throw it away. Let's say you apply, they send you a confirmation. David, I love you back. They send you a confirmation, and then you go back and apply. You think, who is foolish? Whom are you trying to kid? You are not fooling anyone. Once you get the confirmation number, do not think if I apply 3 times, I have a better chance. No, you have 0, okay? 0 chance. Once you get the confirmation number, put your pen down, print, go away, guys. Okay, so we have done that. So do not apply twice, but a spouse can apply for another spouse. Wife can apply, include husband and children. Husband can apply, include wife and children. Okay, frequently asked questions. Welcome. If you're coming in, Sandy, I love you back. Okay, we are moving. Today is Friday. Relax. Okay, stay with Janet. Those dance videos are not going anywhere. Okay, I mean the rumors that are on Facebook, and they're not going anywhere. So after Janet, we'll go to the rumors. We'll go and start laughing at other people. Someone is snatching whose husband, someone is snatching whose us. When we are done, we'll go there. But for now, we are setting ourselves for success. Okay, keep going, keep watching. So spouses can apply for each other's. Okay, remember, children qualify. Under 21, unmarried. Nancy, I love you. Jen, I love you. Okay. Malal, I love you. David, applied yesterday. So children under 21, unmarried, qualify. And remember, in the previous videos, we said you are going to include these children, whether they are stepchildren, whether they are adopted children, or they are birth. Anyone you want to come and you consider them children, remember, it's the information you give to the embassy. They respect it. You cannot start arguing with the embassy, but I forgot this. Who is making it hard? So if you forget, whose problem? Okay? If you forget, whose problem is it? You see why some of us, we don't win green cards, although it's luck. But with Janet now, we are breaking down, so we improve our chances. And then after we win, we have less regrets. Include your children, whether you're divorced. Include your husband. If you still have a marriage certificate. Children always include. Day or night, children always include. Married and include children. Those who will qualify to come under 21, not married. If they are 21 and married, they don't qualify. Okay? Must a child have a passport? No. Until you win. Principal applicant needs to have a passport. But you need their photographs, but you need their information. You might need their birth certificates. Are we on the same page? If you are coming in new, please remember to go back and watch the video from the beginning. Okay? Okay. Passport issue, they only ask the expiration date of the passport. Am I correct? I'm not sure. I haven't applied, but have a valid passport and expired. Valid means given by your government. Valid means it's active, not expired. Okay? All right. So it doesn't matter what they ask. If you have a passport, you have a passport. Wherever they ask, you have the information. That's it. You can use other people to apply for you, but you will be responsible for the information entered on your behalf. Free of charge. But if you go to the cyber cafe, and tell people to apply for you, you pay them because they're applying for you, not because green card needs money. But if you win, that's a different story. You will need money after you win, but for now it's free of charge. I know I forgot my children because this man at the cyber cafe forgot my children. No. Once you hit submit, you're responsible for the information. Those are the things that you see. Again, you see why the link will be up here after I'm done with the video though. Okay, on top of my head I will post the link. After I finish, I'll go and post the link for you. Yeah. Well, if you include the kids after above 21, it doesn't matter. Just include your children. You see, even if you include some things, they will never penalize you. If you put your children, even if they're under or over, like who is going to penalize you your green card? Those are like non-issue questions. Don't worry about such. They want to know, is this kid under 21 for them to give you a visa? But whether you include them or not, like include your children. That is the best information I can give. Include your children, okay? So, but they care about the ones who are below 21 and married. So that is how you think. Think smart, okay? All right. You are responsible for the information. This country is easy, but if you don't know how it works, it becomes hard. Remember, you're telling them the truth. It will be easy on you. Do not give excuses. Saying someone else applied for you is an excuse. It will not pass. It will not pass. You are responsible. Whether someone applies for you, a lawyer applies for you, yourself you apply for you, you are responsible before you hit that submit. That is what the US knows. That is what the US knows. Mary, thank you so much. Okay? All right. You cannot save information and start and finish. Some forms, they allow you to start and then finish later. This DV, when you start, you're done. Unless you abandon and then come and start all over again. Remember, before you receive a confirmation, you have not submitted anything. But you cannot say, when I start, I'll come and finish tomorrow. No. Tomorrow you will have to start all over again. Until you submit. It's a one-time application. This is a one-time application. When you sit down, your goal should be to come out with a confirmation number. However many times you click submit, your goal for you to know you applied confirmation number. Okay? I hope I'm helping some of you. Okay, you can send your photographs to America, or some people that know how to do things. They apply for you. They measure the pixels, make sure the lighting is good, make sure the background is good, make sure the ears are showing, make sure the face is straight. You cannot have this background like mine. It's a pure wall. It's a clean wall. You are not having shades. If there are glasses, they are very clear, you know. All those things, pay attention. I love you so much for coming. Okay, if the system, listen, I told you, if the system rejects the application, you can resubmit. If the system rejects the application, you can resubmit. You can resubmit. You will not be penalized. The internet is unpredictable. Again, the only time you say you applied is if you get a confirmation number. This is the State Department talking. This is the US Department talking. It's not me. This is the frequently asked questions. Janet is breaking them down in videos because some of us, we are just visual. We like hearing the voice. We like watching the video. When we read, it's a little bit hard. Okay? What if your kids are already in the US? They don't care. They say you can include them. They will not penalize you, but they will not ask further information. And some of you who are also married and you're already in the US with a green card, and you are applying for your spouse, or you are already a citizen and you are applying for a spouse, they will ask you, if they say you do not have to include your US spouse, but if you do, they say they will not penalize you. But you have to tell them you're married. You understand? You have to tell them, okay? All right. So they will not penalize you. Because they are not, anyone that is not going to get a visa, they don't care, basically. Okay? So hit the submit button until you get a confirmation number. Very important. Hit the submit button until you get a confirmation number. Do not retry again. No confirmation. If they don't give you a confirmation number, it means they have no record. You did not apply. I've said that so many times. Corazon, now you understand. Okay? Okay, Kevin, you really understand. Janet is opening. I love my people. We are coming to America. We are going to Canada. Woo. We are having opportunities. Money. Okay? Use a confirmation number to check results next year in May. If your husband is dead and he was a citizen, you qualify. I think there's a way a lawyer can file for you, okay? You still qualify if you're already a citizen. I think you find a lawyer or go to... And by the way, these things you can do yourself. If your husband passed away and they were a citizen, just go and apply for a green card through marriage. When they say your spouse, you say deceased. You have a certificate of death, okay? Oh, sorry about that, okay? Sorry. Okay. Remember to keep your confirmation number so that we use it next year, May. Then don't come to Janet, I forgot my confirmation. Janet, now what will I do? No, there's a place you can retrieve the confirmation if you forget. You see, they are fair. They get tired of us sometimes. There's these people, they keep on calling Kentucky and saying they lost their confirmation number. Let's just put in the record. If they lose, we'll come back and ask, what is your date of birth? What is your name? Click retrieve, then they'll bring back confirmation number. I mean, they make it easy for you. There is no complaints. But for us on this page, we'll always have a confirmation number. Now, no, next year, don't call me. But Janet, I tried to reach you, I couldn't because I lost my confirmation number. There's a place you'll go and click forgot confirmation and they will help you on the website. Are we on the same page? I love you for following, okay? Almost done. I know it could be a boring video. No, I'm not a boring person by any means. It's just that teaching could not be easy, but I'm not a boring person by any means. Okay, but I'm almost done. So I need your patience a little bit more because we are talking of dollars. We are talking of dollars. Like, is a dance video giving you dollars? The answer is no. Sorry. Is a comedy video giving you dollars? No. Is Janet Rangi giving you dollars? Yes, in millions. Okay, now be patient and stay and listen to the video. I love you so much for coming, okay? 55,000 people are chosen every year. 55,000 people are chosen every year, okay? Now, pay attention. They will give extra. Let me guess a number. Instead of having 55,000 winners, we will have maybe 65 or 70,000 winners. They give extra. Why? Because some people change their mind after they win. They choose not to come. Okay? Some people don't qualify because they did some criminal things. Some people lied. So, and they want to use all the visas. So what do? They give extra visas every year. What does that mean? Immediately you put in your confirmation number. Immediately you put in and they told you win. Do the paperwork very early because this is how the law works. As soon as they reach 55,000, they close. My followers, maybe you still listen to me. I have followers here who won, but they were closed out because they were number. If they need 55,000 and you are number 61,000, you missed. But the good news with Janet Rangi, if they missed the green card, even those who missed the 2020 DV lottery won, who told you can't apply again? I've seen some people who have won the green card twice. Like that, those people who are just that lucky. So if you missed 2020, still apply. You know what I mean? And if you missed it, you come as a student. And if you missed it, you come as a visitor. And you say, Janet, I don't have a relative. No, Janet has told you conferences, touring, wherever. We do what we have to do to cross. Okay? 55,000 is the number, is the magic number they are looking for. Do they give extra winners? Yes. But when it comes to processing, the faster, the better. Don't be crawling your feet. The next time you go in the embassy, they say, oh no, we are done. The number is cut. The US has said they've reached 55,000. So be Janet Rangi followers, we are always ahead of the game. Okay, when we win, we start the process immediately. The correct way. The correct way. Don't hurry and give wrong information. The good thing, when you keep following, we discuss, and I warn you, I give you the have to struggle. Okay, I give you the red flags. Now, if you're in America and you win, again, as I explained at the beginning of this video, don't have to go back home. You'll just do something called adjustment of status. So if you're here as a student, they will change for you from student visa to green card. If you came as a visitor, they will change you from visiting visa to green card. If you came on J1, they will change you from J1 to green card. J1, I don't know anyway. That's the whole point. Remember the fiscal year. There's something called fiscal year. FISCL in America, okay? They will start processing these things if you win. The people who are applying right now, the results will come in May 2021. In October 1, fiscal year in America starts October 1 to September 30, 2022. That's why it's called DV Lottery 2022. Fiscal year. And once that date is gone, it's gone. It's the law. It's written in stone. Okay, once that date is gone, it's gone. Okay, once that date is gone, it's gone. So you have to make sure they process you. Even if you're in America, you have to apply for that change of status quick, because they can cut you out. You're in America, you're having fun. Before you know it, the year is gone. You forgot to adjust your status and you want the green card. Okay, make sure you apply within the something called fiscal year, which starts October 1 to September 30. Are we on the same page? Application completely free. Okay. Now, this is what they want people. And this question, I get it on my page. Last but not least, they always say the US government will not pay for your air ticket. It will not pay for your rent. It will not pay for anything. You're on your own. If you win, prepare funds. If you win, look for sponsors. And I always come and present how to get sponsors in the United States. You need someone who will welcome you in America, help you settle down until you have your papers, your social security, your driver's license, and a job. You need someone to show to the embassy that this person will help you to transition. Okay, my people? So keep in mind, some of you throw rumors. I want the green card. They will pay for me my airfare to the United States. They'll give me housing. They'll give me employment. They'll give me healthcare. No, you're on your own. So start having good relationships with some of us in America. Okay? Start going on YouTube, on Facebook. Follow Janet Rangi on YouTube. Janet Rangi here. You're watching a page called It's Janet Rangi here on Facebook. I have to break good news. I can't wait. Let me tell you one thing. I'm done. Remember to keep the dream alive and have a strong desire to succeed. The desire will push you over the edge. The desire will make you the best. You stand, you fall, you stand, you fall. You never give up, my friends. Because you know what? You are the best. Thank you for your prayers. You know what? I have to break news. Janet also struggles. But God has been so good to me because of you guys. As I was speaking, I have to break news. My brother-in-law was just offered H-1B visa. And I tell you, my friends, Janet talks what she goes through. I go through the same stress like you. Okay? I've seen my brother-in-law grow. He started as a visitor. He did exams. He was always going to the embassy. Each moment we didn't know if he's going to get a visa. But God was so faithful because of your prayers. You know, he's always been given those student visa. He came and did those exams. He was a surgeon back home. He passed those exams. When he one stage after the other, then I applied for school. He goes to the embassy. I'm like, oh my God, will God give him a student visa? He goes to the embassy. He gets this student visa. He comes here. Oh my God, fees. I've been through stress. Eventually, he graduates. Oh my God, is my brother-in-law going to get OPT? They give him OPT. He starts earning. Before he gets OPT, bring your wife and kids. Oh my God, are they going to give you them F2? It's too late. The embassy will ask, why didn't you have F2? You should have applied at the... I tell you, when you come on F1, you can bring your family. My brother-in-law is like, the school said maybe it's too late. You know, I'm almost graduating and now I'm applying for F2 visa. The embassy will be suspicious. Janet, maybe I should just send my wife a visiting visa. I'm like, no, visiting visa, less benefit. You want that F2 that will keep your wife and children in America as long as you're in America. You go to the embassy, present. My brother-in-law sends everything to the wife and the children. They go to the embassy, approved. Okay, my sister comes with the children to America on F2 with her husband. Now he starts working on OPT. Follow Janet Rangi. The things I talk about, they are real. I go through them every day. My brother-in-law was blowing money on OPT. Okay, until Corona broke. Then they blocked these things. Okay, oh, we are not giving any more H1B. People from India are struggling, all those. My brother-in-law is on the line. I was doing this video. I'm going to congratulate him. I just saw the message coming in. My brother-in-law has been approved for H1B visa, which will be good for 3 years. An employer has promised to give him a green card. After years, US citizen. So God is good. Thank you so much for your prayers. That's why this phone kept on breaking, because they were calling me to break news to Janet. So your prayers are always, as much as I give free information, I get blessings, because all of you pray for Janet, and you keep, holding the hope. And I'll keep telling you these strategies, because these are not guesswork. This is real information. Okay, this is real information. Real information, and I'm so thankful. I told you I have a brother who came to the United States. It's been 1 year or 2 years ago. I mean, the wife was a nurse. Janet, these exams. I go and tell her, you know what? If you are not doing 300 questions or 200 questions per day, you're failing. She was preparing for NCLEX. I'm like, you know what? I used to exaggerate, I'll be honest. I used to scare her. I say, if you hold that book, you have to do like 150 questions every day. And you have to know why you're right and why you're wrong. Why are you right? Why you're wrong? It's like, but Janet, I finished graduated. I said, where did Janet go to school? She went to school in Africa and she passed that NCLEX in 30 days. So what are you talking about? Go and do those things. Oh, yes. Oh, Janet, and now we are thinking I should do the exam in America instead of India. I said, who cares? They just need results. Whether you do in America, she goes to India. She calls me, I pass. I told you, read. After 6 months, they start telling her, oh, yeah. After 6 months, when she passed the NCLEX, husband, which is my brother, and 2 little children. I told them, when you go to the embassy, I told my brother, carry the little kids. I said, I told my brother, what you do? You carry the little girl. When the embassy sees the baby, they will be so happy. They will not even deny you the visa. Anyway, that's what he did. They looked like a very beautiful family. When the embassy sees, they just see the truth, approved. My sister-in-law brought my brother and their 2 children. I've been very blessed. Today I've shared more about my family. Okay, I've had a lot of blessings. Okay, my brother-in-law, my sister, and the kids, success. My brother, the wife and kids, success. So I'm sharing with you these stories. I share with you, so they are real things. Okay, they actually happen. Okay, so I love you so much for coming. This concludes my videos on green card. We are going back to Canada. But good luck with this green card. Okay, if you win, remember to come to Janet Rangi and leave a review. For all of you, thank you so much for following. Thank you for leaving a 5-star review. I can't thank you so much. Okay, merci beaucoup. Muchas gracias. Adios. Kwaheri. Until next time. Salam alaikum. I will see you in the next video, which will be maybe tomorrow. I do videos on Saturdays, but I had to do this today because I don't want to delay my people. They want to finish their green cards today. Okay, they want to put in the application today. I love you so much for following, okay? All right, see you in the next video, Rachel. Francis, yes, until Chinedu, we love you too. Where are you from? Chinedu, where are you from? Malawi or Nigeria, or where are you from? Nyaribo Evans. Okay, Missy Kelly, thank you so much. And Marianne, okay? Okay, Sarah, thank you so much. I love you so much. On such days, I like recognizing my followers. If I didn't mention your name, of course, I always love you for coming. Mary, for Nyeri, or Kevin, link. Okay, Kevin, let me go and post the link. Carol, thank you so much for coming. If you hear people say, Grace has told me bye, so I'm going. Grace has said bye. If you're new on this page, I'm going to post the link after this. Give me 5 minutes. The link will be up here for the green card lottery, okay? Thank you so much, David. You're the last one. Bye-bye.